in order to be able to take this off, we're going to have to disconnect. Turn it this way. Going to have to let's see, disconnect some leads, and so basically it's just pulling off all the leads that connect to this piece. And all the leads are actually numbered, so when you go back to putting it back together to make sure you're putting the right lead in the right place, you can look at the diagram and it'll tell you which number goes where. It's tight. So, and when you're disconnecting, you also want to be very careful about pulling this over too much. You don't want to damage these ceramics at the bottom because they can't be replaced. You actually have to buy a whole new source if you damage the ceramics.
Which I believe is several $1,000s.
Yeah, yeah. So sure you don't. It's really difficult. Back to that. There we go. Okay. And also I'm going to go ahead and disconnect the filament, which is right here. So to do that, it's just these two top screws here. And this filament's actually still good, but Lee wanted us to go ahead and replace the filament. So we're going to do that.
Where do you see the filament?
This is the filament right here.
Okay.
And filaments are about $500.
How hot does it get?
I don't know the temperature. I know that the 3,000 volts go through it.
Okay.
So it's pretty hot.
That's what creates the magnetic field.
Well, this is what provides the energy for ionizing the CO2. So I think all the leads up here are disconnected. So I'm gonna
So even though you're gonna change the filament, you're gonna keep this one preciously to put it back at some point, right?
Yeah.
Or just toss it.
No, don't just toss it because it's still good. Oops, here's a lead down here. I forgot. Because if you're ever, you know, in need of a filament, like a filament goes bad or something, and you have a spare.
What's the lifetime of a filament?
Usually at least a year. Generally a little more. I would say from 1.5 to 2 years.
And how do you tell if filament is dirty compared to broken?
Well,
When you take it apart, you just see it's broken, or
if the filament goes out, you won't get any voltage, and you'll see it on the computer screen.
I see.
Yeah. Oops. Okay, so I'm just gonna set this aside. These are the filament screws. So I'll go ahead and I might as well just go ahead and finish before we start taking this apart. I think I'm going to go ahead and unscrew the filament, or yeah, get it out of there. Where's my little screwdriver? So here, I'm going to grab it. So when you're doing this, it's good to keep this steady so that you don't damage anything down there. Just loosen it. Slides right out. There's the filament. So I'm just going to set this aside. We're going to save that. Okay, so now we won't be doing anything with this part of the source.
You don't clean that? Just
No. While we're cleaning our all the lenses, and so this doesn't need to be cleaned. It will just.
What are these two bulbs?
That's the source heater. Those are halogen bulbs, and we're going to go ahead and replace those as well before we put it back together. So, and you probably only need to change the bulbs like once every couple of years. Some people like to replace the bulbs every time they change the source, just to be on the safe side. Because if your source heater goes out, then you're going to have a hard time getting good precision. So
you just toss them?
Pardon me?
These ones, even though they are still okay, you're just going to toss them?
Yeah.
Okay. It's like changing the water pump when you change the timing belt of a car. You stay on the safe side and you change it so you don't have to redo everything.
Okay. So, now for the fun part. So this is something that we had made to help us with this part of the source. And so basically what you need to do is, I'm trying to remember how we use this thing. What we're going to have to do is press down on this whole, I don't know, plate, I guess you would call it. And when you press down on the plate, what you're going to do is remove these pins here. So you just look for the side that has the flat side, and that's where you'll pull. And so it's kind of.
Do you want me to remove them while you press down? Are you good?
Well, I'll show you this, because if you ever do it by yourself, then
I should be able to do it.
It's kind of difficult. I actually usually get somebody to help me with this part. So, yeah,
Okay.
you want to pull out the bits.
Let's see, let me settle that. It's okay if I don't have gloves, I'm not gonna touch anything.
Yeah, as long as you're not touching anything. Oops. You're getting the plate too, not just the pin. Do you see?
I'm
You're-
taking what?
Not that, the pin right
yeah,
there.
just
Yeah.
the, oh yeah, got it now.
Okay. And then there's on the other side one more. I think you have the plate also. Just
Can you press down more?
yeah, just 1 second.
How's it look?
Dirty.
Okay, all right.
Let's see. Oh, great. Now I messed up. Let's see.
You should have got a
shouldn't have
GoPro
moved.
camera.
Let's see.
I
There we
should have
go.
brought- well,
No, I forgot. I meant to do this and
yeah,
then
mine's
just forgot.
mine's at home too. Hopefully that'll work okay, and I can
Yeah.
get the video off, I think, through iCloud or something like
Okay.
that.
So now, yeah. See you can see how dirty it is.
Oh yeah. Wow.
That's 1 year worth of.
Yeah. Yeah, it
Burnt
gets
irons.
yeah, it gets
Yeah.
pretty dirty every year. Okay. So you can see now that these plates are just coming right off. So
Okay.
what we'll do is put this one here. And this one's a little tricky to get off because you actually have to loosen the lead that's there.
Do you have
Um,
a specific key for wrench key for that, or like something like yeah?
No, well, just a small one. Let me see if we got one small.
Oh, okay.
No, I usually borrow one from Laura, so I'll go grab a small
Laura
one.
has that.
Pardon me?
I didn't know Laura had that.
Yeah, sure. Let's see if one of these will work.
Is it metric or?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's made in Germany. I guess it's metric.
So it is
4.
4.